Hello. Hi, good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, very good morning.
Yes, sir. Yeah, very good. Sure.
Yeah, okay. So in last session, just we had discussed about what overview of Microsoft Azure, right? Yeah. Now please tell me what is the Microsoft Azure? Any idea? Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services where we can build, deploy, manage, and access the applications through global network data centers. Is called Microsoft Azure, right, guys? Yeah. Next. So there are three types of cloud service deployment models. What are they? One is
uh,
AS.
as and pass
Yeah,
and
PaaS. Other one is what? SaaS.
pass.
Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and the software as a services. Okay, AS comes under what? Infrastructure. Okay, infrastructure in a sense, Microsoft will provide only server storage network. So on top of it, we have to deploy the application. And application development, deployment, configuration, monitoring, everything we have to take care. Okay, that is about what? Infrastructure as a services. PaaS in the sense, Microsoft providing platform as well as runtime. Just we have to take care about our application deployment. That's it. So what type of application you are going to deploy, that is total depends on you. Right? Maybe it will support what is that? Java, PHP, Python, Ruby, any type of applications. Okay, next, SaaS in the sense software as a services. So this will be taken care by Microsoft totally. Best example for SaaS is Office 365. Clear, guys? Office 365. Okay, next, types of clouds. What are the different types of clouds are there in the market? Cloud computings are there in the market. One is public. Other one is what? Private. Next, third one is hybrid. Okay, so when Microsoft Azure came into the picture, when was Microsoft Azure came into the picture? In the year 2010. During that time, we used to call it as what? Windows Azure. Okay, later in the year of 2014 April, okay, Microsoft introduced new deployment model called ARM. Then call it as what? Windows Azure as a Microsoft Azure. Clear? As I said, Microsoft providing many certification papers. So depends on your requirement, we can go and write the exam. So I am going to cover for this course is AZ 104 and AZ 400. Azure Administration with DevOps. Azure DevOps. Clear? Okay, so these two are certification papers I am going to cover for this course. Now, I am going to present the PPT. What are the models which I am going to cover for this course? Okay, have a look. Yeah, 104. Okay, this is the 104 total syllabus. I have prepared the syllabus from Azure TechNet article itself. The based on the syllabus of 104. Okay, now first thing is this syllabus has total 23 modules. This is for AZ 104 exam. What is that? AZ 104 exam. Next, so this is the module 1. Module 1 about introduction about cloud computing. Okay, so what is the cloud and the different types of cloud services and the history of the cloud, types of cloud. That is the module 1. Module 2, Azure platform. Azure platform in the sense we have subscriptions, We have resource groups. Okay, we will have different types of resources in Azure. So we will go through that Azure platform. So what type of subscriptions Microsoft are providing and what type of resource groups which we can create under one subscription. That all we will see under module 2. Okay, next module 3 is subscription. You know, right? We have different types of subscription in Azure. I can say one is free trial. Okay, this is the free. Next, pay as you go model. Pay as you go model. Also, we have enterprise. What is that? Enterprise. Visual Studio Enterprise. Okay, Visual Studio Developers Enterprise. Okay, we have n number of subscriptions. Based on business requirement, we will go and adopt the one subscription. Okay, one organization may have n number of subscriptions, guys. I am repeating, one organization may have n number of subscriptions. Okay, yeah, next. So fourth module, create storage account and storage files. Okay, what is the storage account and the types of storage account and how to create the file share, how to upload the blocks, that all we will see in module 4. So storage account here in the sense, you know, right? You could see Amazon Prime. In Amazon Prime, we have tons of videos. We have tons of videos. So how can you store those many videos? AWS using AWS storage, Azure using Azure storage account. Okay, Netflix, you know Netflix, right? Netflix slowly they are using Microsoft Azure storage account only. So all Netflix related videos they are using to store in Azure storage account itself. Okay, earlier they were using AWS, now they are moving to Azure. Okay, yeah, next networking. So what is the networking, guys? What is the networking? Networks are two types, right? Mostly. One is public, other one is private. So how can we access the services with the public or private? If it is private, we have to configure our own virtual network. Okay. If it is public, anyone can access from anywhere in the world. Private in the sense, within the organization, people will able to access the, what is that? Services that we will call it as private network. Okay, yeah, next. So resources, how to implement virtual machines. Okay, we have two types of virtual machines. Virtual machine with Windows operating system, virtual machine with Linux operating system. Here we will discuss about what is the virtual machine, how to deploy the virtual machine in Azure cloud computing. Okay, yeah, next module 7, deploying the application on top of VMs. You know, right? This is the virtual machine. We have created one virtual machine with Windows. On top of it, how to deploy one app, maybe .NET. Okay, next. Other thing is, I will show you how to create one VM with Linux. On top of it, how to install one Apache Tomcat server. Then how to host one Java application. That we will see in module 8. Okay, module 9, implementing app services. So far, whatever I have discussed till module 8, okay, till module 8, they are infrastructure as a services as. Okay, creating, deploying the applications, creating, deploying the virtual machines, creating the storage account and manipulate it. That all comes under what? Infrastructure as a services. Okay, next, from module 9 onwards, we will call them as PaaS, platform as a services. Okay, what is the PaaS services? How can you deploy different types of application? Different types of application in the sense .NET, Java, PHP, web app. different types of applications. Okay, that we will see in module 9. Okay, module 10, planning and implementing storage and backup and recovery services. You know, right? For example, we have one virtual machine. Accidentally, someone deleted. Due to some mistake, the virtual machine got corrupted. Then how can you recover it? Okay, so even though if there are any disaster, it should not affect it our business, right? We know the virtual machine got corrupted, but still we have to reduce business effect. So how soon you can recover the data? Okay, so to recover the data, how we can plan data backup and recover the information in Azure storage account or in Azure cloud computing. That we will see in module 10. Okay, module 11, planning and implementing Azure SQL databases. So how to implement SQL server? So we have two types of SQL servers in the market. Okay, one is Microsoft SQL server. This is on-premises. On-prem in the sense we have to purchase the license. We have to purchase the license and download the software, and the installation and configuration, monitoring, backup, everything you have to take care. Here, Microsoft introduced another thing called Azure SQL Server. Okay, Azure SQL Server, it is what? Cloud computing. Azure SQL Server is what? Cloud computing. Clear? Okay, so how to deploy Azure SQL Server? That comes under PaaS. Okay, next, how to perform our database operations, and how to implement databases in different SQL Server versions. Next, how to migrate the data from on-premises to Azure. That we will see in module 11. Okay, module 12, still we have other cloud PaaS services. Okay, we will discuss about what? How to manage and deploy the other cloud PaaS services. Next, configuring the alerts. You know, right? For example, there is a VM. Virtual machine is utilizing more than 80% CPU utilization. Okay, if it is cross 80% CPU utilization, immediately we should get an alert. Okay, so your virtual machine CPU utilization is 80%. Please take care about it. Something causing to utilize more than 80% CPU utilization. So to troubleshoot 80% CPU utilization, why it is taking, that all we will see in module 13. Okay, module 14, Azure Active Directory. What is the Active Directory? Any idea? Real-time professionals. What is the Active Directory? I can say it is an enterprise identity. Okay, heart of the Microsoft product. Active Directory is what? Heart of the Microsoft product. Without Active Directory, there is no Microsoft product, guys. Every product from the Microsoft, whatever it is there in the world, that should be integrated with Active Directory. You know, right? Office 365. You people are using MS Teams. In MS Teams, I think I have MS Teams. Yeah, MS Teams. Okay, you know, right? When I type something else, okay, Sekhar. So users are displaying here. Am I right? How the users are displaying? These users are coming from where? Any idea?
So Active Directory.
Yes, Active Directory. Which Active Directory? Azure Active Directory. Okay, that's why I'm saying that Azure Active Directory is heart of the Microsoft product. There is no other directories to beat Microsoft Azure Active Directory. Even though when you go for AWS, Google Cloud, there also most of the clients, they will use Azure Active Directory. They should come back integration with Office 365 suite.
So, sir, this Azure Active Directory is also compatible to AWS and Google also?
Yes, AWS and Google, correct. 100%.
So they are also having their own Active Directory, or they are dependent on others?
They have their own Active Directory. AWS has their own directory, but still most of the people, they are using Azure Active Directory.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. Next, you can see integration Active Directory like that in AWS. I'm not sure about Google. Clear? Next, resource groups. Okay, what is the resource group and how to deploy the services under one resource group, that we will see module 16. Module 17, role-based access control. A role-based access control in the sense, for example, see, you are the database administrator. Okay, I am the DB administrator. VM administrator. Someone storage administrator. Okay, other people for your colleague, they are in some what is that, on-premises VM administrator. According to their roles and responsibilities, how we can provide the permissions, that all we will see RBAC. RBAC in the sense role-based access control. Okay, yeah. Next, module 18, traffic manager, load balancer. What is the load balancer? How to distribute the load among multiple VMs, that all we will see in module 18. Okay, module 19, backup and restore operations. What is that? Backup and restore operations. How to perform backup for your virtual machine, how to perform backup for SQLs, how to perform backup for applications. Okay, that all we will see in module 19. Okay, so module 20, 21, 22, these three are comes under IaaC. What is that, guys? What is the full form of the IaaC?
Infrastructure as a service.
Yes, infrastructure as a services. Okay, these are automation, guys. Okay, Terraform, PowerShell, ARM templates, how we can perform, how we can automate infrastructure using these three languages. Okay, either you can automate infrastructure using PowerShell or ARM templates or Terraform. Terraform quite common for cloud platform. I am saying cloud platform. Cloud platform in the sense it will support for cross cloud platform. You can use it for AWS. You can use it for Google. You can use it for Azure. You can use it for other third-party cloud vendors. Okay, yeah. So next, GitHub. Okay, GitHub, it is source code management repository. Okay, I am the developer, you are the developer. Once we have developed the code, where should we maintain? There should be some centralized location, right? So that everyone can communicate and access the code and modify the code and push back that code changes to centralized repository. Okay, that for that purpose we will use, what is that? GitHub. Do you know GitHub owned by Microsoft? Now Microsoft product it is. How many of you know? GitHub is now Microsoft product. I hope you know, right, guys? Yes or no? GitHub owned by Microsoft. It's Microsoft product. Okay, recently in the year 2021, Microsoft purchased this GitHub product. Okay, yeah, next. And this is about what? AZ104 syllabus. Okay, I have included total, this is certification paper. So when you go for Microsoft Azure interview, administration, they should not go beyond this syllabus. Everything have been included. Okay, yeah, next. Azure DevOps. As I said, Azure DevOps certification paper is what? AZ400. AZ400, Azure DevOps. Okay, Azure DevOps comes under SaaS, guys. SaaS in the sense software as a services. Okay, SaaS in the sense software as a services. Clear. Software as a services. Okay, yeah, next, great. Now have a look. I'm going to present Azure DevOps. Yeah, this is the 400. That's why in the demo itself, I mentioned Microsoft Azure DevOps. By default, this is what SaaS. Okay, what is that SaaS? So Azure DevOps has around 14 models. Okay, so first thing, as I said, for every concept base is administrator, guys. Okay, don't blindly go whatever the course you want in cloud. Why? Because directly you are interested on data engineer, you are interested on Azure developer. Okay, still you are developing the code, that is well and good, you have good experience, but you should know where it should be deployed, how to deploy, and what is the features and all. To know about all these things, administrator is mandatory. Okay, that's what I initial session itself I use it to say. So administrator is mandatory. Okay, if you don't like Azure, tomorrow if you are going for AWS, in AWS also first learn what is that administrator, then go on whatever the course you want. Okay, that is the basic fundamental. By chance, without learning administration directly, if you go for DevOps, you don't know how to deploy, where to deploy, how to monitor, how to troubleshoot the issues. Very difficult. Again, you should come from scratch. It is time-waste process. I seen many people will do like that. That's why I am intimating you. Okay, fine. Now, this is what Microsoft Model 1, Microsoft Azure DevOps Model 1. So here also introduction about cloud computing. Okay, how to navigate, how to go through that Azure portal, that we will see in Model 2. Okay, Model 3, Azure App Services. See, you are automating application. You are automating your application to host into different environments. Okay, so for example, you would like to deploy your application in dev. You would like to deploy your application in stage of production. Okay, so that case, how to automate it? Okay, so applications are running either app services or within the virtual machines. Okay, applications should run two areas, guys, in cloud computing especially. One is app services, other one is what? Virtual machine. That's it, only these two sources. Either your application should deploy in app services or virtual machines. That's it. Tomorrow you are going for Docker, AKS, Azure Kubernetes services, or something else. Background is virtual machines itself. Okay, so here I am introducing about app services, how to create app services, how to deploy the application manually, how to deploy the application automatically by using DevOps. That we will see in Module 3. Okay, Module 4, this is the Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps has totally 5 modules. One is Azure Boards, Azure Repos, Pipeline, Artifacts, and Test Plan. Okay, very simple. Azure DevOps has only 5 modules: Azure Boards, Repos, Pipeline, Artifacts, Test Plan. Only 5. Clear? Next, Module 5, CI/CD pipeline. What is the CI? Any idea?
It's a continuous integration.
Okay. Other name we can call it as build pipeline. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Build pipeline. This we will call it as CI, continuous integration. CD means
A continuous deployment.
continuous deployment. Can I say this is release pipeline? Release pipeline in a sense. Release the code to, what is that? Production environment. Okay. Yeah. Next, build pipeline. Other one is what? Release pipeline. Technically, we will call it as CI/CD pipelines. Okay. How to configure your project code with the GitHub? Okay, from there, how we can configure CI/CD pipeline. That we'll see module 5. Module 6, source code management. Okay, earlier from Microsoft end, we have TFS. TFS in the sense Team Foundation Server. Okay, now Microsoft wants the GitHub. GitHub is very popular tool, code repository, where 80% of companies in the world, they are using GitHub only, guys. Okay, yeah, next. So here I am going to discuss about what is the GitHub, how to maintain the source code, how to do the code reviews, how to commit the changes, how to push the changes from local to GitHub repository. That we will see in module 7. Okay, module 8, this is total configuration of CI. Okay, CI pipelines are different. If you are using Java application, CI pipeline is different. If you are deploying .NET application, CI pipeline are different. If you are using Terraform, CI pipelines are different. If you are using ARM template, again CI pipelines are different. Okay, how to configure continuous integration irrespective of what is that applications, that we will see in module 8. Okay, module 9, continuous deployment. So this is release deployment, release pipeline. Okay, how to configure release pipeline, how to define different environments, and how to trigger an email for your manager approval. That all we will see in module 9.
This
Okay.
session is for the Azure Data Factory or something else?
Azure Data Factory, Databricks, they are data engineer, guys. I am not going to cover those topics in this course.
Okay, this is for Azure DevOps, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Azure Data Lake, SQL Synapse, they are totally database related concept. Prior to that, you should have good experience on reportings. Okay, data stage, Cognos, you should have good experience on them. Okay, same
sir.
thing,
Okay.
Microsoft introduced data engineer topics in Azure. Okay,
So-
yeah.
So what is artifact, sir?
Artifacts in the sense package, I will let you know.
Okay, sir.
Okay, once you build your Java .NET application, it should generate the package, right? That package we will call it as artifacts.
So is it called, matlab, when we run Java application, then that error is called as artifacts, or it is
No,
something different?
artifact technical term, we will call it as project package, we can say.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, next. A release management. What is the release management? You know, right? And now every project they are implementing Agile model. Am I right? So 90% of project in the world, they are implementing Agile model. Have you heard about it? What is the Agile and all? I think most of the organizations projects, you are already implementing Agile process. Am I right? Yes or no? So what is the Agile model? How to develop and deploy the code, how to manage the Agile process for our project. Okay, that all we will see in module 10. Okay, so how to create the sprint, what is the Scrum Master, what is the user story, how to create the task, how to work on the task whichever assigned for us. Okay, that we will see in module 11. Module 12, Docker. Okay, what is the Docker? Why should we go for Docker? How to create the Docker on top of VM? How to install and configure the Docker Windows machine? How to install and configure the Docker on Linux machine? That we will see in module 12. Okay, module 13, AKS, Azure Kubernetes Services. So Azure Kubernetes Services, Microsoft has designed on top of Docker. Docker is the base. Okay, in Azure Cloud Computing, we will call it as AKS. If you go for AWS, KS, AWS Kubernetes Engine, Google GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine. Okay, different names they used to call it as. Out of these three, Azure AK is very popular. Azure Kubernetes Services is succeeded product in the market compared to AWS and Google. I am not telling as a faculty or all the professionals, you can go and Google it. Okay, yeah. So this is about what? Azure Kubernetes Services, how to implement for our project. This is about what? AZ400. Okay, if you have any questions about the syllabus or not, let me know. I will clarify your queries.
This course, how many days it will be there?
Yeah, 2 months.
2 months.
So after the course, are we gonna create some projects on that?
Yeah, I will show you project explanation.
Okay.
So, sir, is this course from scratch level or intermediate?
Total. I will start from scratch. It will go for advanced. Okay. Yeah. Next. Now I am going to discuss about how to subscribe for Azure free trial. Okay. So this is very important. First thing is, okay, first thing is to subscribe for Azure free trial, we require 4 parameters. One is your details. Your details in the sense first name, last name, okay, and email address, your address details has to be filled. Okay, next, second one, enter the mobile number. Your mobile number. You will get 6-digit OTP. Okay, that should get authenticated. Next, third step, enter the credit card details. Okay, enter the credit card details. Only credit card. Debit cards also accepting. I can say ICICI and Citibank, Kotak Mahindra. Okay, other thing is SBI debit cards also accepting, that is Visa card. I am not sure, check with from your end. Check that from your end. These are debit card details. In the brackets, whatever the things I have mentioned, they are debit cards. Okay, any credit card can be accepted, no worries. Okay, you can use any credit card to subscribe for Azure free trial. Okay, yeah. Next, fourth step, agree terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. Okay, yeah. So once you enter the credit card details, you will be debited 2 rupees. Indian people, you will be debited 2 rupees. That amount will be credited back to your account within 1 to 2 working hours. Working hours. Okay, so once you subscribe for Azure free trial for Indian people, you will get 14,500 free credits. What we will call it as free credits. These free credits can be consumed for 30 days. Okay, don't think about it. The Microsoft will be charges after free trial is over. Amount would be debited from credit card. Don't think that Microsoft is not going to debit even single paisa from your credit card. After 30 days, automatically your account will be deactivated. That's it. Whether you use it or not, after 30 days from free trial creation, your account will be deactivated. Okay, for US people, if any US students are there in the batch, okay, for US people, they will get $200. They will get $200. Okay, sorry. Yeah, $200. That can be used, we will call them as what? Free credits. They can use 30 days. Okay, for US people, they will be debited $1. That amount will be credited back to their account 1 to 2 working hours. 1 to 2 working hours. Okay. Clear? Any questions? Any doubts? How to subscribe for Azure Free Trial? I will show you. Okay, don't ask me. I don't have credit card. I don't have debit cards. Okay, these are the mandatory. If you have the credit card, we will be able to subscribe it. That's it. If I don't have credit card, what else? Debit card, these are accepting. If you have those debit cards, we can subscribe for Azure Free Trial and can practice it.
Can you please provide the link?
I will share it. Covered that. All right. Okay, fine. How to subscribe for Azure Free Trial? Have a look. There is a standard URL, azure.microsoft.com. This is the standard URL, guys. Okay, so if I get any doubt, I will go and refer this Microsoft official site. Okay, this is, I am requesting you remember only this URL. For all Azure cloud computing, we have one and only one URL called azure.microsoft.com. For troubleshooting, reference, knowing the knowledge, okay, grab the information about Azure, everything we can go and verify azure.microsoft.com. Okay, I pinged you that URL. Pin it in somewhere. Add it into favorite, I can say. Clear? Now, I'm saying why Microsoft Azure, why not AWS, right? So just have a look. See, directly Microsoft is providing. One is Microsoft Azure is providing local and global. Azure is local and global in the sense, what does that mean? So if you are using state government, if you have any state government data, so yes, Microsoft is supporting. Okay, you can keep your our government data in Azure, that is local data centers. Happily, you can consume it. Global in the sense, anywhere you can store. Okay, next. See, why Microsoft Azure, why not AWS is, this is the one. See, in Microsoft Azure, one service cost is ₹1. In AWS, 5 times. It is AWS is 5 times more expensive than Azure. This is Microsoft site, not third-party site, guys. Okay, so still, why Microsoft Azure? One is click on more. Okay, see, Azure, if ₹1 cost, in AWS is 5 times more expensive, especially for Windows, SQL Server, and as services. Okay, so apart from that, see, if we have any existing license in on-premises, with the same license, we can migrate it into Microsoft Azure. There is no upfront end cost, and you can extend the security patches for free. If you are using any legacy applications or legacy operating system, if you are using any legacy old versions of Microsoft product, yes, people, Microsoft still supporting and providing the security patches for Azure Cloud Computing. Okay, so this is about what? Why Microsoft Azure, why not AWS? Okay, yeah, next. Other thing is, okay, to subscribe for Azure free trial. Okay, to subscribe for Azure free trial, so same site I am using, azure.microsoft.com. Okay, just type azure.microsoft.com. See, this is the free account. Just click on free account. If you would like to raise the Microsoft case, here we have support. Click on support. What type of support you are expecting, you can raise the case. Okay, now click on free account. See what it is saying. Here you can start build in the cloud with an Azure free account. Okay, so this is the Azure For US people, they will get $200. That can be consumed for 30 days, guys. Whether it is in India, throughout globe. Okay, so Azure free account is only 30 days. You will have 30 days to use. In addition, free services. Okay, yeah, next, start free. Already I have the account. What I will do now, I will try to open incognito mode. Okay, that is azure.microsoft. Okay, start free account. Start free. Okay, so here email can be anything, whether you can use Gmail or Outlook or Hotmail, any email can be used, no worries. If you do not have the account, if you would like to create new account for Azure and all, you can go ahead and create Outlook account. My suggestion is Outlook. Okay, when you go for Windows 11 as well, you have to pass your Outlook account. Microsoft initiated in such way that. Okay, if you don't have the account, you have to create Outlook account. Right? Yeah, next. Now, if you do not have the account, happily you can create new one. See, create new one. So account name is Sekhar 2023-01-25 @ outlook.com. Create it. Okay, password. I can create anything. Okay, there is a puzzle you can use. So pick dias pair whose top slides add to 6. What is that, guys? Help me. This one, right? Pick the dias pair. Third one.
Fifth one.
Sorry.
Fifth one.
Sorry.
Yeah, fifth one.
Third one, right?
Second one.
Second one. No?
Second one. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, second one.
Okay. Fifth one.
Again, second
Sorry,
one.
fourth one.
No. Second one.
Yes, second one.
Okay. 3.
Fourth one.
Okay.
Fourth one. Yes. Second one.
Fifth one. Yes.
Fourth one, right?
Yes. Yes.
Fifth
Yes.
one.
It's fifth.
It is extending. Sixth one. Third one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 4 more. Yeah. Fourth
Yes.
one, right?
Yes.
Fourth
Fourth one.
Yeah. Third one, right?
Third one.
Five, 6. Sixth one.
Yes.
Okay. Last one. Where is that? First one, no?
Yeah, first one.
Yeah, finally it got created. Okay, so this is the Outlook account. Okay, yeah. So it contains 4 steps, as I said. Okay, one is your details. I need to pass my details. Just now I created what is that email account. Now go ahead and pass your first name. I am giving Sekhar. Okay, last name and the mobile number. Okay, so text. So you will get a 6-digit OTP for your mobile. We need to pass it. I haven't received. Yeah. Okay. 8961. Okay, verify the code. So yeah, so this organization can be mentioned anything like Durga. PAN card is not necessary. Hyderabad and Nizampet village. Number 3, Hyderabad and Telangana. Okay, 5,90,000. Okay, these are our address details. Now agree terms and conditions next. Okay, here enter your credit card details. So make sure that your credit card should not be used previously. If you have already used this credit card to subscribe for Azure Free Trial, you cannot use the same credit card again and again to create new Azure account. Clear? So here we have to pass credit card details. Let me pass my credit card. I am passing my credit card details. Okay, yeah, so sign up. So already I have used my credit card. Anyhow, I will get an error, but I am showing the process. Okay, see, so amount 2 rupees would be debited. That amount will be credited back to your account within 1 to 2 working hours. Okay, so I got OTP. So that is 79507. Okay, submitted. Okay, the moment when I submit it, then automatically my account will get created. Okay, submit it. If I get an error, then this debit card already, credit card already used it. So already I have used this debit card. Anyhow, 100% I will get an error. Let's check. Okay, sign up. Okay, apply, submit it. See what it is giving. You are not eligible for Azure free account. Why? Because already I have used this credit card, so that I am getting this error. Okay, for your case, you will get successful message. Successfully, your account, Azure account has been created. So start usage of this account. Okay, clear. This is how to subscribe for Azure free trial. Once you have successfully subscribed for Azure free trial, so you can go ahead and access the portal called portal.azure.com. This is the standard URL to access the Azure portal. I am pinging in the chat, so keep it somewhere. Okay, so enter. Okay, it will request for credentials. To enter the credentials, enter your credentials. I have the account. Yes. Okay, enter the password. Same, whatever the credentials you have passed while subscribing for Azure free trial, pass them same. Okay, yeah, I am passing my password. Sign in. Yes. It is asking verification code. Zero double 45762. Yes, account has been created. And I am able to access Azure portal. Okay, so this is Azure portal. Tomorrow I'm going to show you. We will go through this Azure portal and what are the different services which Microsoft providing. Okay, that we will see in next session. Okay, now if you have any queries, feel free and ask me. Yeah.
Can we get these recording videos?
Sorry.
Yeah, myself Shrikant. Can we get these recording videos?
Yes, yes, yes. Every day, once session is over, you will get all these recordings. Okay. So
Okay.
documentation, this dumps. Okay. Yeah. Next, material, sample resumes, interview questions. Okay. That all I will take care. So recording these recording videos, you will get every day by your email. Going forward, they will create a Google Drive link. So they will keep all these recordings. From there, you people can access. Okay.
Linux.
I joined bit late, so this is the first class, is it?
Okay.
Sorry, is this the first class of the
No, yesterday.
course?
Yesterday there was introduction session. Yeah.
Okay, sir. This is the second class. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the second one.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, what is the prerequisite? Is this Linux is required or not?
Linux also required. That I will take care, guys. Okay. Basics are required. You know, right? Cloud in the sense all the services are at one place. That's why I mentioned Azure is nothing but set of comprehensive services. Comprehensive means A to Z services. They kept it in one place. Just we have to access as per our requirement. So for example, my company always, we are working on artificial intelligence projects. So I can use AI service. You people are using only virtual machine to manage Java and .NET applications. Yes, create the VMs, post your applications. Okay. Azure will be the market leader, guys. Azure is the market leader at present. Okay. So the usage of AWS slowly it is down. I'm not telling as a faculty, as a working architect or not. You can Google it. So Azure usage is very high. Most of the companies they are choosing Azure itself.
Sir, you will be touching upon the data services of Azure also, right?
Yeah, SQL Server, yes, that I will touch.
Okay, and these Azure Synapse and Azure Databricks, ADF, all
Yeah,
those
that is
things also.
different paper. That is totally different course, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more queries?
So do you have any batch, offline batch in the mid-pit?
No, guys, I'm not going to take any offline batches. Okay. So mine is running only 2 batches. That's it.
Okay. No any batch in the mid-pit, DURGASOFT.
Yes.
Okay, and there is something I'm suffering some problems since 6 months. Like I have attended the interview. I'm not getting job because of I don't have experience, and I'm putting 4 years of experience. Okay.
Okay.
So due to that reason, I joined this batch. So side by side, if need like the real time scenario based question, whatever asked by the interviewer, so can you guide for that?
No, everything I will cover during our session, yeah, daily sessions itself. So this is the interview question, and this is how they will ask. That all questions I will be covering during session itself. You don't worry about it. If you attend the class, no, 100%, I will write it down. Give you the bond, 100% you can clear the interview if you practice my examples, whatever I am going to explain.
Okay. So if any issue getting related, like if you completed the class and I am going for the practicals things, if even don't know, don't do that practical, then how it was?
No, there is, if you missed out some sessions, there is a recording. Okay, go through that recording and practice it. Still, if you are facing any issues in next session, I will clarify your queries.
Okay.
Okay.
And no any lab support is right?
That's what lab support in the sense practice it. If you are getting any issues, note it down those questions. I will clarify your queries in next batch, next session.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more doubts, queries, concerns? Yeah, tomorrow I am going to discuss about, we will go through that Azure portal and how to create the resource group. What is the subscription? How many types of subscriptions are provided by Microsoft? Okay, that all we will see in next session. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
I
Tomorrow.
just have one doubt.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in last, are we going to create some real world project on real based problem statement scenarios of
Yes.
Azure DevOps?
Yes.
So
Everything I
API
am going to
controls.
discuss about real time only, guys. Okay.
Yes, because in resume, we could add it, sir. We
Yes,
have
you
worked
can.
on.
You can.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any more queries?
Yes, sir. Do we need to create an account today?
Yeah, I am requesting you create the account today itself, guys. If you are facing any issues for Azure Free Trial subscription, please let me know in tomorrow's session. Okay. So kindly requesting you, please create the account today itself, if possible. Okay. Yeah. So thank you everyone. Tomorrow I'll connect back. Bye. Have a great day.
Sir, so where will get this video today?
You will be receiving for your email ID.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.